In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Zoho Recruit as a complete beginner step by step. Now, if you've been thinking about using a recruitment platform to manage job openings, candidates, interviews, and the entire hiring process, but aren't sure where to begin, you're in the right place. This video will walk you through the entire process from start to finish. We'll start by creating your Zoho Recruit account, exploring the dashboard, and learning how to create job openings and manage candidates throughout the hiring process. Then we'll schedule interviews, manage clients and contacts, and create recruitment campaigns to communicate with candidates more efficiently. After that, we'll explore analytics, reports, forecasts, assessments, and other tools that help you monitor and improve your recruitment process. We'll also take a look at vendors, recruiter inbox, documents, settings, and other useful features that make Zoho Recruit a powerful hiring platform. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started. First of all, go to the official website of Zoho Recruit. Once you're there, click on the Access Zoho Recruit button. This will take you to the sign-up page, where you'll need to choose your account type. You can select either staffing agency or corporate HR. For this tutorial, I'll select staffing agency. Next, enter the required information, such as your company name, phone number, and number of users. Fill in any other required details, then click the Get Started for Free button. Zoho Recruit will create your account and take you directly to the Zoho Recruit dashboard, where you can start managing candidates, job openings, and the recruitment process. Across the top of the screen, you'll notice the main navigation bar. This is where you'll access all the important modules, such as Home, job openings, candidates, interviews, clients, contacts, campaigns, Zoho Marketplace, analytics, forecasts, and a few additional tools. We'll go through each of these one by one so you understand exactly what they're used for. Let's begin with the home page. The home page serves as your recruitment dashboard. Here you'll find an overview of your hiring pipeline, time to fill statistics, and time to hire reports. As you begin creating jobs and receiving applicants, these sections will automatically display useful information about your recruitment progress. Since this is a new account, you may not see any records yet, which is completely normal. As your recruitment activity grows, this dashboard will become more informative and help you monitor your overall hiring performance. Now let's move to the job openings section. This is where every hiring process begins. Every position you want to recruit for must first be created as a job opening. Click on Job Openings, and if you're using a new account, you'll see options like Create Job Opening, Import Job Openings, and Import from Document. To create a new position manually, click Create Job Opening. A form will appear where you'll need to enter information about the position. Start by entering the posting title, then select the client name, contact name, and the account manager assigned to this position. Then enter the assigned recruiter. Next, choose the date open, set the job opening status, and select the appropriate industry. After that, choose the job type, such as full-time, part-time, contract, or any other available option. You can also specify the salary range for the position and enter the required skills so candidates with the right qualifications can be matched more effectively. Next, enter a detailed job description explaining the responsibilities, qualifications, required skills, and any additional information applicants should know before applying. The more detailed your job description is, the better your chances of attracting suitable candidates. After completing all the required fields, click Save. Your new job opening will now appear in your list of openings and will be ready to receive applications from candidates. If your company already has multiple job openings stored in a spreadsheet, you don't need to enter them one by one. Instead, click on Import at Top and then click Import Job Openings. Upload the file that you want to import. After that, configure the available import options according to your requirements and then click Next. This will take you to the field mapping page. Here, map each column from your file to the corresponding field in Zoho Recruit. Carefully review all the mappings to make sure the data is matched correctly. Once you've finished mapping all the fields, click Import or Save, depending on the option shown on your screen. Zoho Recruit will then process the file, and once the import is complete, your data will appear on the job openings page. You can also use import from document, which automatically extracts information from an existing job description document, saving you even more time. Now let's move on to the candidates section. This module is where you'll manage everyone who applies for your job openings. If you click the small drop-down beside candidates, you'll notice 3 different sections: applications, reviews, and submissions. Let's begin with applications. Applications contain all candidates who have applied for your job openings. As resumes are received through your career page, job boards, or manual entries, they will automatically appear here. From this section, you can open any candidate profile to review their resume, work experience, education, skills, certifications, and contact information. First, you need to create a candidate before creating an application. To do this, click the plus icon in the top right corner, then click the Get Started button. Here, you'll see 3 options. For this tutorial, I'll select Create Candidate. Now, enter the candidate's information, such as their name, email address, phone number, and any other required details. You can also add additional information, such as their resume, skills, experience, and other relevant details if needed. Once you've entered all the required information, click Save to create the candidate. Once saved, that candidate becomes part of your recruitment database and can be associated with one or multiple job openings whenever needed. Now that you've created the candidate, let's go back to the applications section. Once you're there, click the plus icon. Here, you'll see the candidate that you just created. To create an application, you need to associate this candidate with a job opening. Simply select the candidate, then click the Associate Now button. Next, choose the job opening you want to associate the candidate with and select the appropriate application status. If you'd like, you can also add a comment or note about the application. Once you've filled in all the required details, click Associate. The candidate will now be linked to the selected job opening, and the application will be successfully created. Now, the next section is Reviews. Reviews help recruiters evaluate applicants before moving them further into the hiring process. Here, you can review candidate profiles, compare qualifications, leave internal notes, provide ratings, and collaborate with other recruiters or hiring managers. This makes it much easier for everyone involved in recruitment to stay on the same page and identify the strongest applicant. Finally, there's submissions. Submissions track candidates who have already been presented to the hiring manager or client for consideration. Instead of wondering whether someone has already been shared with a client, this section gives you a clear record of every submission and helps you monitor the progress of each candidate throughout the hiring process. Once you've received applications and shortlisted the right candidates, the next step is scheduling interviews. Click on Interviews from the top navigation bar. Since this is a new account, you may see a page asking you to create your first interview. Simply click Create Interview to get started. Here, you'll see different interview types, such as in-person interview, video interview, and login interview. For this tutorial, I'll select in-person interview. First, enter the interview name, then select the candidate who will be attending the interview. Next, choose the posting title or job opening for which you're scheduling the interview. After that, set the date and time of the interview. Then, select or enter the interviewer who will conduct the interview. If needed, you can also fill in any additional information, such as the location, description, or notes. Once you've entered all the required details, click the Save button in the top right corner to schedule the interview. It will ask if you want to send invitation to the participants. Once you've done that, your interview will now be added to the recruitment pipeline, making it much easier to keep track of upcoming interviews without relying on spreadsheets or manual reminders. As candidates move through different interview rounds, you can continue updating their interview records, record feedback, and monitor their progress until a final hiring decision is made. Now let's move over to the client section. If you're using Zoho Recruit as a staffing agency, this module is extremely important because it stores all the companies you're recruiting for. Click on Clients, and you'll see a list of your existing clients. To add a new one, simply click the plus button near the top of the page. A client creation form will appear. Here, first enter the client name. If the client belongs to an existing organization, you can also select the parent client. Then, enter contact number, website, billing address, industry, and any additional information you want to keep on record. After entering all the details, click Save. Your client is now stored inside Zoho Recruit and can be linked with future job openings, contacts, candidates, and recruitment activities. This helps keep every hiring project properly organized, especially when you're working with multiple companies at the same time. On the left side, you'll also notice various filter options. These allow you to quickly find clients based on fields like company name, account manager, billing city, country, industry tags, and many other criteria. As your client list grows, these filters become very useful for locating records within seconds. Now let's move on to contacts. While clients represent companies, contacts represent the individual people you communicate with inside those companies, such as HR managers, recruiters, department heads, or hiring managers. Click on Contacts, and you'll see all your saved contacts. To add a new one, click the plus button at the top. Start by entering the contact's first name and last name. Then choose Department, enter client name, add their email address, work phone, mobile number, job title, and other required information. You can also include secondary email addresses, notes, social profiles, or any additional information that may help your recruitment team during future communication. Once you've completed the form, click Save. Now, whenever you're working with that client, you'll immediately know who your primary point of contact is. Instead of searching through emails or spreadsheets, all communication details remain organized in one place. Just like the client section, the Contacts module also includes several filters on the left-hand side. These filters let you search contacts using criteria such as email address, job title, phone number, department, contact owner, client name, and many other fields. This makes managing hundreds or even thousands of contacts much more efficient. Next, let's explore the Campaigns module. Campaigns allow you to communicate with multiple candidates at the same time. Click on Campaigns, and if you're using a new account, you'll see an option labeled Run Campaign. Click this button to begin creating your campaign. It will take you to the Zoho Campaigns website. Here, click I agree, take me in. This will redirect you to the Zoho Campaigns account creation page. Simply complete the account setup process, and once your account has been created, you'll be taken to the Zoho Campaigns dashboard. Before creating a campaign, you first need to add your contacts. For this tutorial, I'll import my contacts from Zoho Recruit. Complete the sync contacts process, and once your contacts have been imported, you're ready to create your campaign. Now, click the Create Campaign button. You'll see two options, Email Campaign and SMS Campaign. For this tutorial, I'll select Email Campaign. Here, click on the Create Campaign option to begin the process. Next, you'll see several campaign types. I'll choose Regular Email. After selecting Regular Email, enter the name for your campaign and then click Save and Proceed. Here, the first step is to enter a subject line for your email campaign. Go ahead and enter a subject that matches the purpose of your campaign, then continue to the next step. Next, enter the sender details, including the from name and from email address that you want recipients to see. After that, select the recipient list by choosing the contacts you want to send the campaign to. Then, create or select the email content for your campaign. Once you've entered all the required information, simply follow the on-screen instructions to review your campaign, choose whether to send it immediately or schedule it for later, and then click Send or Schedule. And your email campaign will be ready to run successfully. After your campaign has been sent, Zoho Recruit keeps track of important performance information such as email delivery, opens, clicks, and engagement. This allows you to understand how successful your recruitment campaigns are and improve future communication with candidates. Now, let's continue with the remaining modules available in Zoho Recruit. The next section is Zoho Marketplace. Click on Zoho Marketplace, and you'll be taken to a library of applications that can extend the functionality of Zoho Recruit. Here, you'll find hundreds of integrations that help automate different parts of your recruitment process. At the top of the page, you can filter applications by category, Zoho Edition, pricing, ratings, and deployment type. You can also use the search bar to quickly find a specific integration. As you scroll down, you'll see popular integrations like WhatsApp messaging, Test Gorilla, HireFlix, Talent Titan, Signal Hire, Twilio, Ring Central, Jobma, and many others. To install an extension, simply click on the application you're interested in, review its features, and then click Install or Add, depending on the application. Follow the authorization steps, and once connected, the extension becomes available inside your Zoho Recruit account. The marketplace is a great way to customize Zoho Recruit according to your organization's hiring process without having to build everything from scratch. Now let's move to the Analytics section. Analytics provides reports that help you measure the performance of your recruitment process. When you open Analytics, you'll notice several dashboards and reports. One of the first pages displays important hiring metrics such as time to hire, time to fill, age of job, and time to submit. Since this is a new account, these charts don't contain any data yet. However, as you begin creating job openings, receiving applications, scheduling interviews, and making hires, these reports will automatically populate. On the left side, you'll also notice additional sections like pipeline, dashboards, and reports. The pipeline gives you a visual overview of your recruitment process. It shows how candidates move through different hiring stages, such as applied, screening, interview, offered, and hired. Dashboards provide a visual summary of your recruitment activities using charts, graphs, and key performance metrics. Instead of reviewing individual records, you can quickly see information like open job positions, candidate progress, interview status, recruiter performance, and overall hiring trends from one centralized screen. Reports allow you to generate more detailed recruitment insights that can help improve your hiring strategy. To create a report, click the Create Report button in the top right corner. First, select the primary module for your report. Then, choose the related module if needed and click Continue. Next, select the report type you want to create, and then click Continue again. After that, configure the report settings such as the fields, filters, grouping, and any other available options. Follow the on-screen instructions, clicking Continue as you complete each step. Finally, click the Run button. Zoho Recruit will generate your report and take you to the report results page, where you can review and analyze the data. Once you've reviewed your report, click the Save button. Next, enter a name for your report, then choose the folder where you want to save it. After you've entered all the required information, click Save again. Your report will be saved, and you can access it anytime from the selected reports folder. Now let's move to Forecasts. Forecasts help organizations plan future hiring activities. This module uses recruitment information to estimate future staffing requirements and allows businesses to prepare for upcoming hiring demands. When you first open this section, simply click on Get Started button. It will then take you to the Forecast Settings page. Here, first choose the forecast hierarchy, then select the target field. After that, choose the fiscal start month and the expected revenue field. Once you've configured these settings, click the Save button, then confirm the action by clicking Confirm and Continue. This will take you to the Review page, where you can verify all of your forecast settings. Once you've reviewed everything and are satisfied with the configuration, click the Save button to finish setting up your forecast. As your company grows and more recruitment data becomes available, this module can help estimate hiring demand, monitor recruitment targets, and assist managers in planning future workforce requirements. For new users, there won't be much information displayed yet, but as more hiring activity is recorded, Forecast becomes much more valuable. Next, let's look at the additional modules found under the More menu. Click on the three-dot icon and you'll find several extra tools, including assessments, tutos, vendors, recruiter inbox, documents, and the option to create a new module. Let's briefly go through each one. First is assessments. Assessments allow recruiters to evaluate candidates using tests or skill-based evaluations. If your hiring process includes technical tests, aptitude exams, or custom assessments, you can manage them from this section. To create an assessment, click the plus icon at the top of the page. Here you'll see three options: candidate assessment, interviewer assessment, and recruiter assessment. Select the type of assessment you want to create. Then, enter the required information and follow the on-screen steps to configure the assessment according to your recruitment process. Next is To-Dos. This module helps recruiters organize their daily work. You can create reminders for tasks like reviewing resumes, following up with candidates, contacting clients, or scheduling interviews. In this section, you can create a new task, event, or call. For this tutorial, I'll select Task. Here, enter the required details, such as the task owner, subject, due date, and the associated contact. After that, choose the task status, set the priority, and fill in any other required information, such as the description or reminders if needed. Once you've entered all the necessary information, click the Save button in the top right corner to create the task. The task will now appear in your To-Do section. If you ever want to make changes, simply click on the task to open it. From there, you can update the task details, such as the status, due date, priority, owner, or any other information according to your preferences. After that comes the Vendors section. Some organizations work with external recruitment agencies or staffing partners. The Vendors module allows you to store their information and manage relationships with third-party recruiting partners in one centralized location. You can either create a new vendor or import vendors from a file. For this tutorial, I'll select Create Vendor. Next, enter the required information, such as the vendor's name, address, contact details, and any other required fields. Once you've filled in all the necessary information, click the Save button. Your vendor will be created successfully, and you can use this vendor in future transactions, purchases, or other records within the system. Next is Recruiter Inbox. Recruiter Inbox helps centralize candidate communication by connecting your recruitment emails directly with Zoho Recruit. Instead of switching back and forth between your inbox and recruitment software, you can manage candidate conversations from within Zoho Recruit itself, making communication much more organized. Then there's Documents. This module stores recruitment-related files in one place. You can upload resumes, offer letters, agreements, company policies, interview documents, or other files that recruiters may need throughout the hiring process. Having everything organized inside Zoho Recruit makes document management much easier. Before we finish, let's quickly look at a few useful icons located in the upper right corner of the interface. The plus button provides quick access to create new records without navigating through multiple pages. The search icon allows you to instantly find candidates, job openings, clients, contacts, or other records. The notifications icon keeps you informed about important recruitment activities, while the settings icon gives administrators access to customization options, automation settings, user management, templates, workflows, and other administrative controls. As you continue using Zoho Recruit, you'll discover many advanced features like automation rules, email templates, candidate pipelines, workflow approvals, and integrations with other Zoho applications. However, the modules we've covered today are the core features that every beginner should understand before moving on to more advanced recruitment workflows. And that's pretty much everything you need to know to get started with Zoho Recruit. With these fundamentals, you'll be able to manage your recruitment process much more efficiently and build a structured hiring workflow using Zoho Recruit. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.